Peggy 18.
Alright, during my watch, I would like to visit Joseph's tent and wake him up.
Oh.
He has to watch after you as well, so...
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's my time now?
Not yet, but you know,
You woke me too early.
you were you seemed quite interested in knowing about the rifle that Nilla had earlier.
No! No!
Ooh.
And you know, for a small fee, maybe you could learn about it.
You know, I don't have any words that I can say out loud to describe you.
If you need money, you can take it off my body and just tell me tomorrow. I won't mind.
No, I have many, but you know, it's a matter of principles.
Mm.
Listen to me, Erika. You know something that might endanger our group. Not only me or Alexander or this shitty Saxon noble Paul, but also you. You might be in danger too. So consider this. You tell me everything you know, and I will see what we can do with this, and you will be safe. That's a good deal, I would say.
Well, you say that, but I think that I don't see how I'm in a position of any peril by not revealing what I know.
You know, both you and I know that Nilla took the stuff from their camp. She didn't confess, but I'm sure she stole it. We are near the camp, and if the soldiers find out that we stole some uniforms from them or we stole a gun from them, they might not be friendly. And you know, me or even Alexander, we can talk out of it, I guess. We are their, you know, countrymen and the same army. But you are Saxon. They are taught to shoot Saxons. That's what Polanian military do, mostly. So think again. Tell me everything you know, or else.
I suppose I see your point. So, what I know
You don't.
is that Nilla gave the rifle to Shaders, who hid it in his mech.
For fuck's sake.
Well, dang.
Story twists and turns.
But, you know, I think I might be able to get it out of there. I saw him putting it in. I think I might be able to remove it.
Right, you go and retrieve the gun and hide it somewhere and go to sleep, and there will my turn will be next soon, I guess. I'm not going to sleep any I don't go to sleep now.
Alright, you do that, you keep watch.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
go.
too
get the
pissed off to sleep now.
I'm going to retrieve the rifle, and then I want to take a visit to Shaders.
Can you find the rifle easily?
Okay. I think that I can. I'd like to retrieve the rifle.
Yeah, you remember where it is.
Alright, so after retrieving the rifle, I'd like to take a visit to Shaders.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so I wake Shaders up.
I get up calmly. Probably like y'all found something. I'll let you explain it.
Yes, while performing routine maintenance on your mech after the day to pass, you know, my time on my shift, I found a rifle that I believe the one that you had mentioned before. I think Nilla planted it in your mech to hide it.
Whoa!
Where was it specifically?
Well, it was actually hidden near the exhaust. See, while I was performing maintenance on the engine after you know, been running it all day to travel, and, well, I saw a bit of a glint where there obviously shouldn't have been, and there it was.
Thanks. That could probably cause a lot of problems tomorrow. Man, I'll admit that she seems like a good character, but stealing a gun was not right, and hopefully we can figure this out. I don't want to like get her in trouble. Maybe we can just return it peacefully or something.
Alright, so I'll leave the rifle in your care for the time being. I feel like it would cause too many problems if everyone woke up and I suddenly have it.
Okay, I guess.
Everyone wakes up, it's just in you with your tent.
Nah, I'll put it off to like the side. I won't like be holding it or something. I can't even use a sniper rifle anyway. I'm not trained for it, so there's no point in keeping it.
Well, anyway, now, I'll take my leave now. Next, I'd like to take another visit to Luck.
You're just orchestrating this entire thing.
Yes.
I'm sitting on my watch, cleaning my saber, and whispering the most profane swear words I know. And I see you coming to me.
Look, I bring news, Luck. I went to retrieve the rifle, yet it wasn't there. And so when I looked around, Shaders had taken it out of the mech and taken it back into his tent. He's actually awake right now, I believe, which is why I didn't approach him.
Alright, so...
You're so evil.
Alright, guard for me for a minute. I gonna see what he is up to, but you take watch. And stay on the watch, alright?
Yes.
I'm trusting you. I'm going to Alexander's tent.
While he goes to Alexander's tent, while he's doing that, I'm heading to Nilla.
Oh god. I like how Paul is sleeping through all this time.
Peacefully.
Yeah.
No one is waking him up. No one is
No,
involving him.
If we figure this out, someone is gonna probably like just getting a lot of these trusts are not gonna go well if this is all figured out.
Can't we just sleep, please?
I mean, where's the fun in that?
Blame Erika for this deception.
Alright, so anyway, yeah, Luck's going to Shaders, I'm heading to Nilla. Well, who wants to do their thing first?
Right, you go first, Satan.
I mean, that's justified.
Yeah.
How rude. Alright, well, I wake Nilla up.
Hello.
So, while I was performing mates on Shader's mech, the place where I hid the rifle, I found it wasn't there anymore. And so I went to look around, and I saw it in his tent with him. I think that he's taken the rifle for himself.
No, he didn't.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a nice rifle, and it just happened to be, in his mech. If he found it, I probably would have done the same thing in his place. But
How cool.
I just wanted to let you know, and here's the money back that you paid me for hiding it. Obviously, didn't do a good enough job.
Thanks for telling me. You're such a good friend. I know, woman, we should cling together.
Oh,
Indeed,
God.
indeed, we should. I personally don't trust many of the people in this camp, but I think I can trust you.
Yeah, same. Okay, so are you going to sleep now?
Well, it's still my duty on watch, but it looks like Luck just left his tent, and I think I'll go see what's happening over there.
Alright, I'm waking up Alexander.
What is it?
Tell me what the fuck is going on.
Pretty much. Apparently, Erika found the rifle hidden inside my mech. Apparently, Nilla hid it there. So he gave it to me, and I was going to talk to you about that.
I've heard you hid it.
He just walked into my tent with it. He had it in his hand. He told me to keep it.
And you want me to believe that she hid the weapon and then uncovered the weapon, gave it to you, tell me you have it and all those shenanigans?
Wait. What do you mean by I have? Like, what do you mean like? What story did she tell you? 'Cause
Listen,
that's all I've ever heard.
It's word versus word. She tells me she told me you hid the weapon.
I don't
Yes.
know. She gave it to me. Look, I can't even use a rifle. I don't have any skill and such. And there's no point. Besides, look at her. She's been asking for money all day. Like, just, I'll do this thing for a price. I'll do that for a price. I wouldn't want to deceive the team. I have no reason to. You have to trust me.
Listen, I am tired. I killed some wolves today. I fought some looters. I dueled with a very skilled swordmaster. And now, you guys are acting like a bunch of kids, stealing and hiding some gun. So give this gun to me and go change Erika the watch. And I'm going to the camp right now. This have to end. I'm gonna give this gun back to them. And after that, I will be yelling at all of you.
Is there a way for me to hear this?
Okay, I'll give you the gun. I swear I must have been framed or something, but I will not bring it up any further. I'm okay if you don't trust me about this.
Awareness notice.
What?
I'll just try to
Don't worry.
help.
Actually, everyone roll awareness notice. 2 ones.
100 little stormtroopers. 101
My wolf
little
notice.
stormtroopers.
Miri, you overhear
My
their
wolf
conversation.
actually. The second
your
one.
wolf overhears their conversation. Then,
Yeah.
but none of you hear anything else.
Can he like wake me up or whatever? Is it?
I'm pretty sure you were still awake. You had just been woken up,
Oh,
like
right.
moments before.
Yeah, of course. So can I step outside and stop
Yeah.
him?
How many of you actually have tents?
I don't think I do. I was mostly just like sitting in my mech. I was there.
People in mechs can sleep in their mechs. Everyone else is just on the ground, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I do
Wait,
need
so-
a tent.
Wouldn't I have heard Erika messing around with the top of my mech?
Yes.
I mean,
It's also very usual sounds, though, to hear.
Yeah, I guess.
She is
and I
your
did get a
mech
critical
mechanic.
success.
Oh well,
Hearing,
we'll just chalk
hearing
it
the
up for
mech
one.
mechanic doing something to your mech at an ungodly time of night means nothing.
Okay, I'm fine with it. I would just... Nah, it's nothing. So why do we roll awareness?
To see
So
if you guys
stop
heard
Luke.
something, but none of you did.
I see.
So now you're going to be calm until the next watch, I guess?
Yep,
Well,
I
I
just
was going
give-
to the camp, if I recall correctly.
You're going to go
Yeah, I
straight
gave-
to the camp?
Yes.
I gave him the gun and just... I like none of this framing business, so I'm just gonna hope for the best in the morning and just hopefully keep up my integrity.
Are you going to wake up Paul so he does his watch before you go? Or are you going to just sort of leave everything watchless as everyone's now going to sleep?
Alright, I forgot I left Erika on watch, but because I don't trust anyone right now, I'm going to wake up Paul,
The one person you can trust is Daxon Noble.
I guess.
It is a sad day.
The same guy I had a feud before. Paul,
Oh,
wake up.
is it already my turn? That's
Yeah.
early.
Yeah, listen. There is some shit going on in our group. Some people are lying. We surprisingly have some Polanian sniper rifle, and I'm going to return it before the Polanians figure it out and get angry at us. Don't trust anyone.
Oh,
I don't know. Just someone, Erika found a sniper rifle that perhaps Nilla stolen and Aleksander hid it or Erika hid it. I don't know. Really, I don't know. I'm too tired to think about that. But I'm going to return it.
Yeah, you guys are doing this argument at like
I can
3
answer
a.m.
that riddle for you actually. Because I was there.
Where you was?
So I know that Nilla did steal it.
I knew
Erika asked her to pay 50 to hide it for her, where Erika got the rifle from.
Oh, nobleman, I'll admit I did not know this, but if I did, thank you.
I can say only one thing. Daughters of a bitches. You know what? No, wait. Here, have the gun. You have the gun. Go watch. I'm going to sleep. I don't care. I just don't care. You have the gun. It's your problem. Goodbye. Good
Yes.
And thank you for informing me about the stuff. You're gonna resolve it. You are the fancy noble from the western country, whatever. Prince Charming.
Well, since I'm here by force, I actually don't care about this bullshit, so
Yes.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's your turn. I'm going to sleep.
art and I don't care about it actually.
So throw it away. If the Polanians figure out that we have stolen their weapon and start shooting at us, it's not my fault. Blame the women.
Okay, then I take the rifle and I on the next tree.
Alright. Paul, roll your awareness / notice. Also don't notice that, okay. So as everyone but you goes to sleep eventually, at some point in the early morning, well
It's
before
my watch,
everyone-
right?
just like an hour or two later or something.
Good for a second there, so I didn't hear what you told me.
Well, I'm just starting to tell you. A few hours later, after everyone else is asleep,
Who's on the watch right now?
Paul's on watch. It's still his turn.
Okay.
In the woods nearby, like very close, like you can clearly see them, is a Saxon scout, for lack of a better word. Soldier trained in going in first and finding stuff out and then getting out without being spotted. And he is he's not even hiding from you right now.
Okay.
And that's all?
You gonna say or do anything? It's okay? Alright.
Yeah, I will stand up and casually walk towards him.
I mean, yeah, you look like a Saxon.
Yeah, well, I'm actually a Saxon, so of course.
Yeah, I meant like a soldier.
Yeah, that's true.
He then walks close to you as well, pulls out an envelope, and hands it to you,
Ooh.
Okay, I take it.
and tells you you may want to check the camp, and then turns around and walks off and disappears.
I salute and I go back to my post, and I hide the envelope in my jacket.
Yep. And I guess you guys can investigate the camp still before we end the session. So in the morning, then you're packing up.
I am yelling at the women. just random swear words. Just random obscenity. I'm just pissed off because I didn't sleep well. I'm tired. My muscles hurt from the last day duel. I'm just yelling at them and then go to the side, take out my pipe and smoke tobacco to calm down.
Hey, Erika, he's just so annoying, you know. Thank you for waking me up last night. So, do you know by any chance where my rifle is right now?
Oh boy.
No one
Wow.
knows what's happening.
I'm mostly just sitting silently on the side, just reading one of my mech manual, kind of looking up sometimes at the at Erika and slight annoyance, but I don't want to instigate anything, so I'm just kind of stay quiet for now because I don't want to cause any drama.
Nilla, as I told you last I knew Alexander had it, but I don't see him with it anymore. So I couldn't really tell you where it is at the moment, though. There's no way someone could have moved it out of the camp during the night. They couldn't have gone far enough, so I'm sure if you just look around, you'll find it again. It's not hard to spot.
Okay, so I look around, I guess.
Where have you hidden the pole?
I've broken it.
Oh.
You can't.
I've smashed it against the tree until it was broken, and then I left it there.
And that works. Like smashing a gun against a tree is working. This can't be working.
Well, I'm really strong.
And you have a
You
mech.
I think that would have woken us up.
You
Okay,
never roll on that.
Do a strength roll. You didn't manage to break it totally, but you managed to, like, bend the barrel.
With his bare hands?
By hitting it against a tree repeatedly.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, let's
And
go
then
to the camp.
And then I throw the remains in the fire.
You wake up to the rifle's remains in the fire.
Great.
And the bullets? You drop the bullets in the fire too? Really?
I don't have the bullets, I guess. Or did you give them to me?
They would have had one clip in it, which you could have just taken out.
Yeah, I empty it to the bottom or to the ground.
I have one question. What about the uniforms? Where they are?
In a pile somewhere. No one did anything about them. Everyone just accepted their existence.
I gave them to Luke,
Alright.
I thought.
Alright, Nilla, listen to me. Take a shovel. Anybody have a shovel? Or
You
not?
guys could have bought shovels, but you didn't.
Alright. Listen. Nilla, use your bare hands to dig a hole. Drop the uniforms in
certainly
the hole.
will.
And
No,
no.
no,
No.
not at all.
Are you
Not
sure?
happening. Yes.
Okay, wait, what's happening?
We need to hit these uniforms. We can't return them because obviously that would spark out some questions. So we have
Yeah,
to
I agree.
Yeah, just
hide them or destroy them far away. I don't know.
burn them in the fires. They deserve to be burned.
But I
Well, that's
can't
mean.
I can't burn a uniform with Polanian eagle on it. That
Yeah, I
would be
will burn it.
profanity.
Yeah, I will burn it.
And
It's
I will
okay.
slap you in the face if you do it.
Yeah, I won't really take too kindly to that.
You know, Józef, I'll pay you to dig the hole instead.
You know what? Give me the uniforms. I will ride on my horse like half an hour south, throw it away, and go back to the camp.
I appreciate how no one's even tried to check the camp out yet, so.
We are.
I might as well. Maybe they're friendly.
Yeah, see,
we are,
Nilla, us girls have got to stay together.
we are
Close
too
up my
busy.
You know, you help me out, I'll help you.
I close up the book and I'm gonna head toward the camp, as long as everyone is okay with that.
Well, when you reach the camp, when you're at a distance, you notice that it seems like though they started like taking down camp or getting ready to move, but you don't see any commotion in the camp.
Ah, so they're like calm and stuff?
You don't see anyone walking around or anything noisy happening. Do you want to go have a closer look?
Yes, definitely. To be taking down a camp, but also, yeah, it is a bit odd. I'd like to, although I'd like a bit of a stealth roll for this because it just seems a bit suspicious.
Well, when you get close, the people are there with bullet holes in them, all of them.
I run back.
But the buildings which have been knocked over have been like ripped down. Everywhere you go, there's people who've just been shot and killed.
I run back to camp as fast as I can, shouting.
You know, shouting and, you know, telling everyone about our position is not exactly
Well,
smart.
Okay, well, I mean, like, yeah, you have a point. Maybe I'll run back.
Shouting
I'll
about
run back.
silent.
No, I mean like I'm just slightly worried and like, oh my gosh, this just happened, and I'm running back to camp and like just a sort of surprise, and just getting ready to tell everybody what happened.
So last night, did anyone notice on the watch, you know, did anyone notice something special? We should have heard that.
Yeah.
Anyone like
We failed all the awareness rolls.
No one got high enough.
did anyone like see anything out in the wilderness at all?
I missing an ear. I didn't hear anything.
Well, that's why I said see anything.
In the middle of the night, in the woods.
Hey,
See.
you never know. You never know.
Of course.
I mean,
Like, Paul, it might have been like a bit brighter out when you were awake.
I raise an eyebrow.
that's not really much of a response, Paul.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So I want to go there and like track if there are any like footprints going from there, so we can, I don't know, track the killers down or whatever.
I'd like to see the camp myself as well.
So you all, except Luck, because he's currently on a horse ride somewhere, going to go to the camp?
Yeah, whatever. Leave that one
Yeah,
behind.
Sure. Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Thank you.
Show them what happened.
I mean, you guys were already unpacking your camp at that time, probably.
Yeah.
So everyone who is there, do a cool roll, please. So, as you get actually a legitimately close look and walk around, Erika and Nilla, you guys are, not taking it very well. You're in amongst many, many dead people who've just been massacred all around you.
Hmm.
Paul and Alexander, though, you two, fine enough. You're not having any issues with it, other than almost everybody has been cleanly shot 3 times in the torso. And died from the injuries, obviously. And then just being left where they fell. Some of the equipment is gone or seems to be destroyed. You have to look around more to tell. The tents have been torn down. The mechs, while at a distance they looked relatively fine, upon closer inspection, they have just been destroyed in all the actual components. They're just husks.
I don't know what to say. I would say, like, give them an honorable, like, burial or death, but I don't know how we're gonna bury this many people. Do we even have a shovel?
We don't.
These people deserve something more than just lying here on the ground.
Miri, you
Surrounded by
wanted
rubble.
to do tracking, so do survival, and your wolf can do it too.
There you go.
Alright. As you sort of leave, try to get away from the bodies and just sort of walk off in the towards the northern end of the camp, like out of it, your wolf picks up a trail. It seems to be interested in something, and when you have a closer look, you find footprint in the dirt, really, and like plants have been trodden over and destroyed at a relatively recent.
Okay, but I can't tell if they're like Saxon or Polanian.
No, not from just broken. As you follow them back, though, when you get to just shy of the tree line, they just stop entirely.
Oh.
No trace of anyone else. Do a awareness notice for me. When you're there and having a look around, trying to see if the ground here was too hard for footprint or something, you then find footprints that you can assume are only from a mech, just by side.
Typing is super loud. for me.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can't identify the mech footprints, but
Mhm.
there's a few mech footprints. It seems to be as though a mech was just around the perimeter there for a moment, and then it disappeared somewhere.
And I can't tell if these mechs are Polonian or Saxon.
No, you don't know enough
Well,
about mechs.
You
That's all
know.
you do with mechs.
So everyone, I found some footprints here. Have a look.
Well, upon seeing that they're mech footprints, could I attempt to discern from what type of mech they're from?
I'm an expert on most mech types. I should figure it out pretty easily.
Roll Mechatech. Shaders, all you can tell looking at it is it's not one of the mechs you know. Footprint? But slightly, as you have a look at this mech footprint and inspect it as best you can, it's unlike any mech footprint you've seen. You've seen a great deal of mechs over the war, and none have had a footprint like this, especially at that size. It's got a design that would be more common for much larger mechs. The foot has 4 main prongs, going out in diagonal directions, and in the cardinals it's then got smaller ones, giving it a very wide pad in all directions. Something small mechs don't generally need, but the footprint is definitely small.
Well, it's probably a mech, quite a large mech, that has a good multitude of legs, but I can't say I've heard of such a mech before, especially for what I would assume is military application. neither in my time in Saxony or Apollonia.
Looking around, there's a total of 56 of the mech footprints.
Whoa.
And they show, like, it's just paced back around the tree line mostly, but there's no sign of where it went then.
This is definitely not Polanian. Something else. Can I continue looking at it in more detail?
Yeah, you can continue looking, but you can't discern much from it.
Okay. No, I won't. I'll go ahead and just look around some more.
Yep, you see also the footprints from people, but you can't exactly discern much. Yeah, the entire Polonian military camp has been killed. The camp's been largely destroyed. The mechs are just totaled.
When is Luke gonna get back? Oh, sorry, I interrupted.
Probably like midway through you're looking around, you'd go back to where you had camp and then realize you're not there.
Should have left a note saying we went to camp.
I mean, he'll probably check it sooner or later.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
heading towards the military camp.
I should have thought about the moment with the paper and pen.
Tell
Yeah,
me when I arrive at the.
As they're looking around, having learnt what they've learnt, you would arrive to the very dead and ruined Polonian military camp.
For fuck's sake, leave you for an hour, and what did you do? What did you do? What happened here? Why you killed them?
Look,
How you killed them?
we found it like this here. When we came up here, I tried to come back and warn everyone, but you had already left. Look, I don't know what to do. I want to give them like an honorable burial or something, but there's just so many. Who could have done this?
The Saxons or the Ruspiets.
Either way, we have to bury them, but we don't have any tools. We will burn them. An honorary funeral. Gather them in one place and look for something flammable, like oil or gas or something.
I'll help move the bodies.
Alright, I will help you. And you guys look for fuel.
So is Shade Alexander looking for fuel or whatever and is leaving his mech unattended? Question mark?
I was moving bodies.
Yeah, I and Alexander are
Oh, the
moving
mech's
bodies.
unintended either way.
Where does Alexander keep his journal?
Oh god.
Probably on him.
Yeah, I keep it on me at all times.
No.
Hey,
I like
you
to keep
know,
close.
pickpocketing is a skill.
Hey Nilla, stop
Yeah,
slacking,
I
start
wanted
looking
to
for
steal
fuel.
the journal at night, but I didn't have because I don't know, my watch time was skipped or whatever.
You would have still done your watch, it's just you had the early morning shift, so it wouldn't have been anything special.
Okay.
It was just, you got up like an hour or two before dawn and sort of just woke people up when the sun started rising.
Okay. So yeah, just wait and don't help to burn these bodies.
I'll help look for fuel.
Do we notice anything while moving the bodies? Or they are dead the
Other
same
than-
way?
Almost all of them are dead to 3 shots in the torso, except for 2. They're both dead in different ways. One of them is just got a gaping hole where most of his chest was meant to be. Other one, his gear and his body is scorched severely, but doesn't show any sign of being shot or having been set on fire. It's just crisped very rapidly all over him. Just his entire body has been affected.
Alright, Alexander, you know weapons and this whole mambo jumbo technology more than me. Can you tell me anything about that?
I can run a check, but I'm not the biggest. I don't know too much about guns. I was more mech specialist. I think you'd have to talk to Nilla or something about weapons, to be honest. But I can try.
Hey, Erika. Erika,
Yes.
come here for a minute.
Mechatech
alright,
does
fine.
include mech weapons.
Alright, what do you need?
You were an
Not
engineer.
really skilled.
I was, and?
Look at these bodies. They are killed some on their way. Maybe you know anything? How they were killed?
Well, let me take a closer look.
Even his bad roll is still better than mine.
His 1 beats your 7.
Yeah.
His 1 would tie with your 10. You can't really, neither of you can work out what did it or what would do it, but you've never seen or heard of someone being injured like this.
This is just out of my scope of knowledge.
Everyone who's having a look at that, roll straight intelligence. As you have a look, you actually think of one time you've heard of people being scorched to death like this. In like children's stories, when people get struck by lightning.
Oh.
Oh. You think
It was happy childhood.
one thing I could see is it looks like scorch marks. Like you can see the burns like running through this person's body, like towards the ground. I guess when they were standing up. Although I don't know of anything that can control electricity like that. Electricity is just a force of nature. There wasn't a storm last night. I don't see how this could have happened.
I'm not sure either. It's just must be some piece of technology I've never heard of.
Paul, my Prince Charming.
What's up?
You are a Saxonian noble, so you were
No,
like...
I was.
Yeah, you was whatever. But you was high in the Saxonian hierarchy, yes? I don't know.
Well,
if
that
I
depends.
s-
From your perspective, probably. From a true noble's perspective, probably not.
Shut up. Our peasants are better than your nobles. Anyway, have you heard anything about that? Have you been involved or know anyone who worked or seen such tech? Because truly, it can't be Polanian tech. I wouldn't know that, or Alexander would.
Mm-hmm.
But you had high enough position in your society to maybe heard anything about that.
Well, Mike, do I know something about it?
I'll give you a D10 roll.
Well then.
Not really, no.
Shame. Right, for now we continue to collect the bodies and I guess burn them. I don't know if you can do anything else.
And as you burn the bodies, that is the first session over.